This is Lucifer here, business and spiritual consultant, as always. And if you're wondering what is Lucifer doing on earth, let me tell you. He's talking about everything that the earth is made of, which is what? Dare you ask, dear sir, ma'am, ladies and gentlemen. Let me tell you. The earth is made of business and spirituality. That's the only thing that matters. It's the only thing that matters. Everything else don't matter. Shit. So, hey, man, look, you guys running scared right now. You guys running scared right now. But it's cool. You don't have to be scared, man. You don't have to be scared. I'm not even talking to you. Shit, I ain't even talking to you guys, man. Like I ain't even talking to you guys, to be quite honest. The only thing is I'm sitting here and I'm like, yo, like y'all was saying some shit. You know what I mean? I'm not a hater. Like, why am I the hater? You the one that was talking all kinds of smack. I mean, like, we got what the challenge, man? What about the challenge, the curse challenge? You know what I mean? I saw something on TikTok. Nobody sent me that video. They sent you that video. Nobody sent me no video asking me, to prove myself. Ain't nobody sent me no video asking me to prove myself, son. I'm just saying. Ain't nobody asked me to prove myself, man. You got the video. Maybe it was some kind of plan, some kind of ploy. You know what I mean? Just to get me rowdy. You know what I mean, bro? I already talked about it in the last video. I was talking to my girlfriend, and I was like, I almost felt like doing it, like, you know what I mean, just as a joke, like not curse the whole guy, just a joke, But then she was like, yo, but somebody might take credit for that shit too, if you do that shit. I'm thinking like, well, they won't have time. If I post a video before, then bam, wham, bam, thank you, ma'am. You know what I mean? She was like, yo. But anyway, she right. Somebody might take the fucking credit before I, you know what I mean? Because people taking credit for everything I do. People taking credit for everything I do right now. You know what I mean? Hey. Hey. All I'm saying is, you good, bro. You good, bro. Bro, y'all good. But you gotta understand my position, man. You can't cook up a tsunami like that. You can't cook up a tsunami like that and people be like, oh, like it ain't shit. Like, we just went to eat a quarter pounder at the McDonald's. You know what I mean? Y'all acting like this was just a quarter pounder at the McDonald's. This was a Big Mac. double cheese, double burger. You know what I mean? Double ham. Shit. Y'all tripping. But you good, man. You good. But like I said, I ain't got no problem with you either, man. All I'm saying is, you did say some shit. You did say that some people was taking credit for certain things. Now y'all talking about, y'all Facebooks. Hey. Y'all talking about Facebook now, bro. Like, y'all talking about Facebook right now, man. Facebook, bruh. shit's still alive? I don't even know if people still use Facebook. Yo, I was like, whoa, tell me to calm down. I can, hey, okay, you right. Okay, sorry. Uh, woo, Facebook. Okay, but hey, like I said, I ain't got a problem with you. All I'm saying is there are a lot of statements that was being done. A lot of people saying, some people out here, people were saying that some people out here was taking credit for some mystical, magical, astronomical, metaphysical thingamajigs that be happening. You know what I mean? That's the last thing I've heard. And then, some astronomical, metaphysical, astronomical whatever. You know what I mean? Person cooked up a tsunami. He said that there was gonna be a tsunami. He said it. And then he said some more shit that was mind fucking blowing. He said it. It was only 5-10 minutes, but there was something there. And he even gave us a warning that this shit was gonna blow our fucking minds. That person, this astronomical, metaphysical person. You said all that stuff, man, and then wham, some crazy shit happened. That was according towards what he was saying. But that dude, from the last time I checked, some people were saying that he was taking credit for other people's work. That's the last thing I remember before he made that video. That's the last thing I remember. That's the last thing people was talking about. There was people talking about challenges. Curse challenges. There was this guy on TikTok. Ooh, boy. Yeah, so imagine if that dude cursed that little boy. Oh, shit. That would have been crazy, man. Dude, that would have been nuts. You know what I mean? But hey, some people, they got protection. Some people got protection though. Like real quick. There's some people, like, they saying shit like that is because they got some, they got some mojo going. You know what I mean? So then they'd be like, oh, you see, magic is fake. And they got like fucking, they're inside of a fucking room with all kinds of sigils in it. Talking about, oh, magic don't work. Fuck you. You know what I mean? So, it might have had work. It might have not had work too. But shit, man. Y'all need to open your mouths, man. Y'all need to open your mouths. Because I know you know. I know how you think. And this is the kind of shit, what I just did, this is the kind of shit that gets you riled up. That's the kind of shit that gets you riled up. So y'all need to start saying something. Y'all need to start saying something. And I don't care what you think. To me, I already told you what my repertoire is. You already have my catalog of carnage, as some people would call it. That's the right definition, because it is. I do have a catalog of carnage. It is. That's exactly what it is. It's a catalog of carnage. That's exactly what it is, bro. Like, you know what I mean? And everybody can get it. Everybody can get it. It's not a game. Anybody can get it, bro. It doesn't matter who you are, how rich, where you live. I don't give a shit. Anybody can get it, bro. But hey, I did see a video talking about, lodges, fet. Like I don't know how these people call that shit. I don't have one, so I don't, and if I had one, I would just call it a cult. You know what I mean? So whatever, man. But they're like, hey, we don't do that. We don't curse people and shit like that, man. That's not what this shit is about. And it's not what I'm about either. It's not what I'm about either. I swear. I swear. Put my hand in fire, cross my heart, hope to die. That's not what I'm about either, man. Shit just fucking happens. Sometimes life happens. You know what I mean? Sometimes life happens. It's not what I'm about. I said it multiple times on this channel. I want to talk about success. Let's go towards success. Everybody's sitting there and they're like, oh man, that's for sleepwalking niggas. What? That's for who? Are you tripping? Are you okay? Are you feeling under the weather, mister? Get your weather together. Like the Callies would say. Get your weather together. What is you talking about, man? So I can't do that shit all the time. You talk about relationships. Some people say they got popular talking about relationships. Sorry. Some people said they got popular talking about relationship. What? Ain't no motherfuckers in the ghetto talking about wanting to hear shit about no goddamn relationships, bro. Shit, I had a radio show, man. Windows open in the middle of the hood. Nigga talk about Valentine's Day. It's on like Kurt Cobain. What is you saying? What? That's how you got what? Get out of here. It's on like Tommy Lee press-ons. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Shit that gets people angry: business, love, and religion. Those are the three things. If you want to piss off somebody, talk about love, talk about relationships, business, or religion. Those are the three best way to piss somebody off. Me, that shit don't piss me off. I'm all about that shit. I'm like, I'm balls deep in it. Pardon my language. Pardon your face. I'm like to the neck in it. I'm all for it. I've been listening to like relationship radio shows since I was a kid. You know what I mean? The back in the days there wasn't shit to listen to on the radio. And back in my days, there wasn't shit to listen to. Pardon my language. Back in my days, there wasn't nothing to listen to on the radio, and I would listen to, like, there would only be like relationship advice. It's always that's what it is, because I'm listening to that sort of things as I was a kid, man. Like, in the 90s, that's the only thing that was popping. Everybody wanted to know about relationships. People don't want to know about no damn relationships nowadays. What? You kidding? Nobody trying to hear that nonsense. Talking about that's how I got viral. Stop, boy, stop. Hey, boy, please stop. And the motherfucker, pardon your face, pardon my language. The people, those people ain't telling the truth, because they ain't saying they're not staying in their lines. They're not staying in their lines, man. They're not staying in the lines. So I just said that all that nonsense. So I'm talking ish right now. I'm saying all that nonsensical things, all these nonsensical things, and you ain't gonna say nothing? You're not gonna call me crazy? Man, if I was so sure of myself that this dude crazy, I would have jumped on the gun on that one. You know what I mean? I'd be the first one to be like, man, you wildin', you are tripping, you need some help. You know what I mean? So I don't know. So there must be. Why are you nervous? Why are you sweating? Why you sweating? Why you sweating, bro? Why you sweating? Look, man, I'm a skinny dude. So what I like in mass, I have it in magic. The world got to balance itself out. There has to be a balance, you know. You know, there has to be a balance. That's how it is. So, I know. And all you dudes are sitting here, they're like, oh man, I can't wait until he makes another video talking about some mind-blowing stuff. Wait. Let me gloat. Nah, chill. Cause I got a YouTube. I got a YouTube that's good. I got a what's it called? I had a website too. You know, so chill. Wait. Chill. Let me gloat. You know what I mean? Because everybody else be doing it. I can do it too. Nah, I'm kidding. Wait. Seriously, wait a minute. Because we got something to do here. Because I ain't gonna let this slide. I can't let that slide, bro. I can't let that slide, bro. Like you asking me to let it slide. I cannot let that slide. The reason why I can't let, first of all, it's kind of insulting somebody telling you, it is insulting somebody saying that you taking credit for other people's work. That's fucked up, by the way. That's something messed up to say to somebody, man. That's garbage. You know, so that's number one. You know what I mean? And number two, there's something else going on here, man. There's some deeper value-ish going on here. It's not just about me being astronomical, metaphysical, you know, the philosophical, you know, the you know what I mean? It's not just about that. It's, you know, like I pulled up to the curb, hopping out, pop out, and be like, hello, you know, and I was like, yo, hey, there's something wrong with this picture. So first off, them two guys are starting to synchronize together, and I'm sitting here doing guesswork. I'm guessing. I don't know if those two guys know each other. I have no idea. I have no clue. Zero clue. I have no clue. That wasn't even detective work. I wasn't even trying to be a detective. I just guessed. That was a guess, bro. Like that was legit guessing. And dude, like, is now synchronized with this dude. You know what I mean? And then a couple weeks later, like I said, don't look. It's not just about me. And then a couple weeks later, after this whole tsunami, you know, passes over the world, after the floodgate open, you know what I mean? Dude is synchronized with another dude. They both monetize on a different platform at the same time. And before that, he synchronized with another dude doing videos about snitches at the same time. So what's going on? It's not just about me being astronomical. That shit, it's weird. You know what I mean? Nobody's saying nothing. Everybody just following like goddamn sheeps. They paying for views. I don't know if they're paying for views. I don't know if they're paying for views, man. Because the last time, the first time I went at one of those dudes, there was 1 trillion people talking about how, you know, the savior of Latter-day Saints is gonna come at me, kick my fucking teeth in, and all kinds of shit. You know what I mean? There was 1 quadrillion people. There's still people popping up on that video that I made like 3 years ago. Ever so often there's people popping up because they still watching that video for some reason from 3 years ago. And ever so often there's still people like, you know, oh, he gonna get you, different people, women, men, you know, probably blacks and whites, I don't know, you know, there's still people. The other dude too, The dude too. People was like, oh, you know, that's what he do. That's what he do, man. He's a hit man. He's like Bret. He's like Bret the Hitman Hart. You know what I mean? he's like the Macho Man Randy Savage. You know what I mean? That's what he do. Break niggas. Pardon my language. So I'm sitting here, y'all want some nice videos, but it's not just about making nice videos all the time. Because while you out here making nice videos, that shit make you go crazy. Man, you sitting there making nice videos, but you don't know why you're not viral. Or you don't know why there's not more people watching your shit. Because you're not looking at because you're not aware that there's somebody behind you. You know what I mean? Flagging people. You know when somebody's behind you and there's a peace sign behind your head, but you don't know? That's the same thing. It's the same principle. You're sitting here thinking you look cool, you look good for the picture, and then there's somebody behind you doing the peace sign. You have no idea. You don't know, and you don't know until you get to see the picture, the bigger picture. You know what I mean? So yeah, we got some more videos coming, of course. But every so often we have to make some space, man. We have to make some space for the real too. You know what I mean? Because I understand that a lot of people want to help the weak, survive. You know what I mean? I'm not here to destroy the weak either. I don't. To me, I have a different philosophy. If the real strong, because there's strong physically and then there's strong spiritually. Being strong physically and abusing of your physical strength to hurt people, that's something completely different from somebody that's strong spiritually. If you're strong spiritually, you are not the kind of person that's gonna be like, oh, he's weak, fuck him, just let him die. That makes no sense. But what's going on right now is people are confusing physical strength for spiritual strength. So these fucking bastards are walking around, pardon my language, pardon your face, but these people are walking around acting like we got physical, like unbridled physical strength. So other people are scared of us. Other people think we're going to get so spiritually strong that they're just going to get blown in the dust. They're going to be turned into nothing. That's not how this shit works. I'm not going to say how it works because then I'm going to sound kumbaya and I'm going to sound like Dr. Feelgood and nobody ain't trying to hear that. The hood ain't trying to hear that nonsense. You know what I mean? The hood ain't trying to hear that. They ain't trying to hear that kumbaya thingamajigs. You know what I mean? So, but it's still that's what's going on. That's why your shit is getting wrecked right now. That's why a lot of people are getting interfered with, blocked, because they're walking around town telling other people, oh, if we get more spiritual strength, then there's no chance. You ain't gonna get no chance. You're gonna fail in life. That shit crazy, man. But what people, for some reason, people don't make the difference between physical abuse, pardon my language, no pun intended. People are not making the difference between physical abuse and spiritual, if there is such a thing, spiritual abuse. I don't even know if that's a thing, to be quite honest. I mean, of course, if you're cursing people for no reason, I guess you could call that spiritual abuse. But I mean, like, that's magic. That's not really spirituality, So, right? No, I'm wrong. So like that's what's happening. I mean, they're fooling people, and people, I don't know, they talk a good game. They talk a good game, and they fooling people, and people are treating us like we got like unbridled strength, and we're just gonna crush them into smithereens. Nah, bro, like, you know what I mean. But anyways, like I said, I know you don't want to hear that nonsense because that's the kumbaya and stuff, but me, that's where I stand. Like, that's my life. That's my life, bro. Like, that's where I stand. I'm sitting here in the in between, no pun intended, but I'm sitting here in the in between, and I'm like, I mean, I have spiritual strength, I want more spiritual strength, but like at the same time, these guys are like, oh look how strong he is, oh look at what he can do, and oh man, are you sure you want that kind of person in the position of power? Are you sure? Are you sure? What if this happens? What if he turns out to be Hitler? What if he, you know what I mean? That's what's going on. So while you sitting here listening to all these beautiful words that I be spitting, there's another dude behind me doing like going like this. You know, that's the reason why I'm doing this, man. That's the reason why wait, because I want an explanation. You know what I mean? Y'all might don't want an explanation. I want an explanation. I want an explanation, bro. Cause that's what you said. You said I was taking other people's stuff. That's what you said. So I want an explanation now. You know what I mean? I don't want to hear about your Facebook. I don't want to hear about your Facebook, bro. Like, I don't care about Facebook. Really, right now, at this time, like Facebook. This is what's going on. Facebook. What you need to go open up one of your magic books and pull off some dope ass magic writing. That's what the fuck you need to do. You need to pull a rabbit out of your hat and not talk about Facebook. Come on, you a magician, bro? Facebook? What? That's what? 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 Like who? What? What? Like, hey, bruh, chill. you need to chill. You need to relax. You need to chill, man. Facebook. Both of them are congratulating themselves about being monetized on Facebook. Get the heck out of here, man. Get the heck out of here, man. And yo, I keep giving flowers to Dolo, but Dolo's worse than both of these guys. That's the worst part. But Dolo is way worse than both of these guys. But at least Dolo, I don't know. At least he sees, he understands. You know what I mean? You can see that he understands. Like, it's just dude looking for content. You know what I mean? He looking for content. That's what his problem is. His problem is that he looking for content. That's his problem. But he's worse. Like, he's worse than both of these guys. Like, no doubt. Don't even doubt it. There's a reason why he believes that he's the leader of this shit. There's a reason. It's not for nothing. There has been promises that's been made. Deals that have been cut. I ain't saying those deals are going to come through. I'm not saying that these deals are going to, but there's a reason why he feels that way. He ain't crazy. He's not like me. He ain't this crazy guy on YouTube just saying random things. But I gotta, you know what I mean? Like, at least he ain't, I don't consider it dodging. Whatever he's doing right there. You know why I don't consider it dodging? Because he's consistent. He's consistent. Hey, word of the day is consistency. He's consistent. He does not address people personally. You know what I mean? So I can't even be like, oh, he dodging. He's always like that. He's always like that. I can't even say that at this point. I'm not even surprised. I don't even take it like an offense that he's not saying shit. I don't even expect them to say something. You know what I mean? But unlike some people, he didn't make videos saying that some people be taking credit for other people. You know what I mean? He didn't do that. He didn't do it. He didn't do it. He did not do. I cannot blame somebody for something he didn't do. I gotta judge a person by their character. If the person had said something like that, yeah, that would be different. But he didn't. Compared to the other guy. So I can't sit here and be like, where's my explanation, D? Where's the explanation, D? You know what I mean? Compared to other people that literally took my content, repeated it out of their mouths, proclaiming that they were the ones that did it, and another one saying that I was, and his friend, brother, his broha saying like his brethren, you know what I mean, saying that people be taking credit. And that he don't want to try and do that sort of things online because, you know, then somebody else is going to take credit. That was a shot in the dark at me too. That was a shot at me too, bro. I'm pretty sure that was a shot at me too. Because there was no point to saying that. You know, there's no point to saying that. You know, that was a shot at me too. You know what I mean? So y'all need an explanation for what just happened. Not talk about your monetization on YouTube for engaging content. What engaging content, man? You ain't got no engaging content. The other one's talking about how people dying in car crashes. You know, dying in car crashes and, you know, getting bloodied. You know, the other one, I don't know what he's talking about. I don't know. I never watched really his videos, so I don't even know what he's talking about over there. You know, come on now. Hey. Man, it's a beautiful day. It's a beautiful day. You know, for me it is. Facebook. Magical. Astronomical. Metaphysical. I feel like rapping right now, man. I don't know how to rap though. I never rap a day in my life. What? I don't know how to rap. What? I don't know how to rap. I'm not a rapper. I mean, dude's trying to get business. Hey, man, and that's another thing. So I ain't trying to be disrespectful, but y'all, you know, y'all scared of this magic. But shit, man, I mean, it's better than going to go see some A&Rs, if you don't mind me saying, if you can pardon my French. But you know, some people got some weird shit going on in them studios, you know, in their mansions. Behind closed doors. You know what I mean? Y'all talking about, I ain't trying to mess with that. You ain't trying to mess with that, but you ready to go mess with that? Then, man, maybe that's what you wanted. Maybe you don't want to be a rapper. Maybe you just want somebody to love you. Pardon my language, but you know what I mean? That's what it looks like. That at this point, that's what it looks like to me. You know, like maybe you was just looking for love, man. Like, you know. Because at this point, I don't really understand why you need that sort of thing. If you can do this, then why go do that? Like, what's your point here? What? like what? Like, what is you doing? You know, like people saying they're independent. No, nobody's independent. There's ain't nobody independent. Ain't nobody independent. Like, pardon my language, pardon my French. I'm about to name drop, but it's a perfect example. Look at Hobson. Cool dude. He's a cool dude. He's a fine young man. But Hobson be saying he independent. But then he pulled out a video saying, oh, they called me to the office asking me to wear a Gucci Man outfit. And you ain't independent, man. You under a label. So you didn't make money being independent. You made money to sign a deal. You know what I mean? Why? Who asked that? How can you be independent and somebody ask you and you have to go to the office. Wait, what? But he's a fine young gentleman. He's a great guy. He's a great guy. I love him. He's great. You know, I ain't trying to, diss you like that, throw you to the bus like that. But I'm just saying, I'm just saying, you're not independent, man. You're a good rapper. You got a great concept. You got a great ideology, great philosophy, great mentality. But you ain't independent. Like that's the only thing, bro. Like you can't tell me you independent, bro. Like you can tell me everything else, but you can't tell me you independent. You're not independent. You know what I mean? So now everybody, but I'm proud of myself because I finally made Dolo go and enjoy himself. Like it took all of that shit to get Dolo to go out and party. So I'm proud of myself, man. I'm proud of you don't have to press hard with that. I'm just saying. Anyways, I'm proud of myself, man. I actually made this dude go out and party. It took all of that. It took somebody going in order to get him out of his house. Because the thing is, it's like the other guy says, right? The other guy says your haters are helping you. It's like a workout. I am giving you a workout. You know what I mean? But you gotta respect your coach. You gotta respect your coach. If your coach doing a good job and you pulling that, cause hey man, like look, fuck it. I'm name dropping. Pardon your face, pardon my language. I'm name dropping, man. Like this is the second time in this man's career that cause I told you thing about the watch, right? Then he went out partying and shit like that. There's another thing that happened not too long ago. You know what I mean? That made him, it is. It's the same thing, So I'm like, dude, who coaching who? And that's the thing. Everybody on the internet, oh, he gonna teach you. That's disrespectful. Say that to a magician. That's disrespectful. Like he gonna teach you magic, bro. That's like, those are fighting words. You know what I mean? Those are fighting words, bro. Those are fighting words right there, man. Those are fighting words, man. So it's disrespectful. I took that shit. I took that shit to heart. And everybody coming at me telling me, "Oh, he gonna teach you magic. You gonna learn. You gonna learn today. You gonna learn today, bro." Like, hey. Pump your brakes. Listen, look, check. That's another brother that I don't mean to throw under the bus here, but look. This is where I come from with my legitimacy, right? Y'all respect EA's power, right? Y'all respect EA's power, right? And look at your friends. I'll tell you where you going. Elmira and EA were friends. I think at some point a long time ago. I'm not sure, but I think they were, and I think they had a falling out because of that voodoo book. I think. I'm not sure, but I think that's what it was. It was there's something about the voodoo book that he wrote, the green butterfly and the thing, like, and then they had a falling out, So EA is legitimate, right? We understand that. I mean, I'm pretty sure Elmira can't say the opposite of what I just said. He might not like him, but he understands he got power. I asked EA what he thought of my shit. He said he loved it. He said he loved it. And the only reason why you can't see that comment on my channel is because his channel got took down. I'm legit. You know what I mean? I'm certified. I'm certified worldwide. You know, so and EA damn near the Illuminati's new leader. I'm surprised he's not, to be quite honest, because Anton LaVey died. You know what I mean? But I guess but that's the thing about EA, man. Like he might be tripping a little bit, but he don't want to hurt people. You know what I mean? And these guys want to hurt people. So even then, he got things to do, and he has a deal. Deals have been made. Deals have been made, and he got to do what he got to do, but he don't want to hurt people. So that's the reason why he's not like an Illuminati grand wizard right now, because he don't want to hurt people. I don't want to hurt people either. That's why I don't fuck with these guys. You know what I mean? And then you got other people that don't mind hurting people in order to get ahead. You got them Elmeras. Elmeras don't mind hurting people to get ahead. I mean, Dolo doesn't mind hurting people to get ahead. Terry Joel Jr. doesn't mind hurting people to get ahead. Ralph Smart doesn't mind hurting people to get ahead. Nah, Ralph Smart's cool. You know what I mean? But you are hurting people a little bit with your content. You are hurting them a little bit, man, because you giving them promises. It's like fake promises. The difference between me, Ralph Smart is like Kumbaya, right? And that's cool. There's nothing wrong with this shit. I agree with a lot of things he said on this video. It's not that I agree with him personally, but what he says is not a lie. What he says is he's not really lying. The thing that he's lying about is like there's a certain presence that he proclaims where it's kind of like, oh, you can do this if you just stay positive all the time and stuff. No, that's not true. Like that's not true. That's where the hurting comes from. That's where the hurt comes from, because you're promising that if everybody stays super positive, everything's going to be fine. That's not true. If you stay super positive, if you end up in a position where Illuminati is giving you some kind of leverage, and you'll be like, and usually you would be the type to be confrontational with that stuff, and you're gonna be like, I gotta stay positive. So you're gonna end up saying yes, because you don't want to build more turmoil. You don't want, because you're smart enough to understand that what you're building, if you stay confrontational, is create turmoil, right? So you don't want to create turmoil, so you just end up saying, I don't want to, but I'll say yes anyway. You know what I mean? So that's why that's you hurting people in that sense, because you're making them not confront their own darkness. Instead, they accept it. I know coming from me doesn't mean much, but you'll understand, or you probably already understand. So yeah, you kind of are hurting the people. That's hurtful content. It's harmful content, man. It's harmful. And people don't like hearing me because I'm too confrontational. I'm too like in your face and stuff. Like you're too like you know what I mean? I'm too weird and in your face with it. But that's magic. That's what it is. When you're a magician, you damn near crazy. You're dealing with all extra dimensional entities. You know what I mean? You believe in aliens and things flying in the universe and disembodied voices. You damn near crazy. I mean, it's not like you can go to freaking McDonald's and be like, hold up, you know, my invisible friend here wants something to eat. Give me a second. And then you start talking to your invisible friend. The guy behind the register will be like, oh, this bro lost his damn mind. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? The cashier's gonna be like, you lost your damn mind. You know, this dude is crazy. Help me. That's what it is to be a magician. You damn near crazy. You damn near crazy. You know? So I don't hide it. You know, I don't hide it, and it looks fucked up. I made a video about it the other day. Sometimes you gotta say things, you gotta do things, and you know that people are gonna think, man, this dude lost his mind. You know, and even that's part of my whirlwind too. I said it. I told you. I warned you guys. That's some Tupac shit. Cause I just remembered that. That's some Tupac you know, prophecy, like, right there, man. There's some Hail Mary right there. You know, I didn't remember that. Like, I made a video before I made those tsunami things, and you know, like these monsoon videos, and I was saying sometimes the God's gonna ask you to do something, and you're gonna have to do it, and you gonna think, you know, for a fact that sounds crazy, but then you do it, and then something happens because you have to do it. You know, you have to. It's like you gotta take a risk. You know, you gotta risk it. You gotta push it to the limit. You know what I mean? You gotta push it to the limit. You know what I mean? Like the song. And I've been telling you, I pushed it to the limit, bro. My name is Lucifer, man. That's the limit. That's the glass ceiling. That's it. That's the limit. That's the limit, bro. Like, that's the limit. That's the glass ceiling right there, bro. Like, boom. That was my last straw. That was my last straw. That was my last straw. That I had a bunch of straws. And I ran out of straws. That was my last one. I pushed it to the limit. I took a chance. Maybe I didn't know there was something dark in me. I didn't, you know, I could have been any guy. I could have been Asmodeus. I could have been Beelzebub. I could have been, you know, that was the limit. I pushed it. I went, you know what? Fuck, I'm gonna go crazy. I said, you know what? Let me go crazy on this one. So it's the same thing. I warned you guys. Sometimes you're gonna say things. It's gonna look crazy, and it's gonna look like you tripping, and people are gonna think that you tripping. But then they end up being like, oh, he wasn't tripping, because that just happened. So whatever is going on with this dude, he wasn't tripping that much, because that just happened. And that's what it is to be a magician. That's what it is to be a magician. That's what it is. So even then, like the setup was already made. The setup was already made. So y'all sitting there thinking that I'm kidding when I'm saying, like, these guys are trying to catch my. If I leave these dudes alone long enough, and they run out of content and they don't know what to talk about, they're gonna try to catch some attention, and then they catch negative attention, like Dolo says, and then because of your emotions make you feel, and then you do things based on your emotions, and then, you know, you got things happening that's negative. You end up in a situation that you don't want to be in. That's what Dolo always says. He always says that shit. I don't know why he always says it, but whatever. You know what I mean? But that's what it is. So you mess with me because of your emotions, and then I start pulling the veil over your eyes. You know what I mean? I start cooking up tsunamis, and then you get like, and then, oh man, you hating, bro. I was chilling. You know what I mean? Like how am I hating? I was chilling. I was minding my own damn business. You the one that called me. I didn't call you. You the one waking up bears. Like, why are you waking up a bear? It's a bear. Like, that's what he does, man. Mauls people, man. That's what he does. That's like his whole damn nature is mauling people. Like, you know what I mean? That's why you don't wake bears up, man. You waking bears up. Now what? You talking about Facebook now? You wanted some content Now you sitting there talking about Facebook. You didn't even think this shit through. You didn't even think it all through. You sitting there talking about Facebook. Facebook? What? Facebook? Both, two of them. The dude that was saying that he did the things that I did, and the other dude saying that I took credit for the things that supposedly the other one did. The two of them now talking about Facebook, both of them. Really? What? And you dodging. You can't dodge this. Nobody's gonna let you live through this. There's no fucking way. There's no way. Pardon my face. Pardon my language. There's no way people are gonna let that slide, man. People are gonna ask you questions. People are gonna ask you questions, man. You get ready. This ain't over. This is just start. I'm going down. Doom, doom. I'm going down. Doom, doom. Cause you ain't around, baby. My whole world's upside down. I'm going down. This shit ain't over. It ain't over, man. People gonna ask you questions, man. And they're not ask you about your Facebook, man. They're not gonna ask you about your Facebook, bro. They're gonna start asking questions. And it's not even me that sent them. They're gonna get, because they saw this whole catalog of carnage. And they're gonna be like, he my dude, but I need to be sure of myself right here. You know what I mean? I need to be sure. You know what I mean? I gotta how do you say that again? I have to reaffirm myself. I need to reaffirm my fate here, man. They're gonna ask you some questions. The questions are coming. Dolo did the same thing. He thought it was a game. You know. He thought it was a game at first, thinking he thought it was funny. He thought it was funny. He thought it was a joke. That's what he thought at first. And then niggas started pulling up in his chat. Lucifer starting to pull up in his chat. It's coming. This ain't over. This is just the start. It just started. Alright. Relax, man. I was scared this nigga so much he's gonna try and shoot me and shit. This motherfucker probably pissing his pants right now. Like but relax, man. Just get ready for the questions, nigga. Just like, talk to yourself, man. Like, talk to yourself, put yourself in the situation, you know what I mean, where you have to answer questions like that so you can have an answer. Because I'm like, these guys are supposed to be elites, and they ain't got no real answer. You ain't no goddamn elite. It's just people just letting you run free in the streets, man. That's what the fuck is going on, bro. You ain't no goddamn elite, man. It's just like people just letting you. As soon as somebody asks you a question, you start shaking. You're feeble. You're feeble, man. That make no damn sense. An elite would have been ready for those questions. That's what an elite would be ready for those questions. An elite would be 10 steps ahead. An elite would be 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 steps ahead. Elite. Nah, people are just letting you do whatever you want. Ain't no damn elite. Shit. Anyways, man. But like I said, man, hey, don't be scared. Don't be scared. It's gonna be fine. Don't be scared, man. It's gonna be fine, man. Because when people are scared, people do stupid shit. So chill. You know what I mean? When people when people are scared, people do stupid shit, man. Like, you know what I mean? So chill, relax. You know what I mean? You know. But my dude, you know what I mean? People are going viral. I'm viral. I'm viral right now. I know I have more views than that. There's no way, because I'm all over Instagram and I'm all over the place. I know that shit went viral. I'm getting shadow banned. I know it got banned. I know they're reducing the content visibility. They're reducing the content visibility. That stuff is viral. What I just did went viral. I don't care. I know it did. I have a feeling. I got a feeling in my gut. You know what I mean? They're sitting there talking about they're sitting there talking about what's it called? Going viral. So some people are talking about going viral and stuff. You know what I mean? So, hey, that shit was viral. Even you know that shit was viral content. That shit was viral content. This dude, I should be on the 6 o'clock news right now. I should be on the 6 o'clock news right now talking about, yo, this kid, this guy proclaimed this thing and then boom, the queen died. That's a conspiracy theory, man. I'm a full-blown conspiracy theory about it. I am a conspiracy, man. That's full-blown right there. Full-blown conspiracy theory. Come on. What? They should be talking about it on 6 o'clock news right now, man. Fox News and everything. Did you really know that was gonna happen? Hey. Yo. hey. Stop. So, hey, but for real. You know what I mean? I should be on a documentary. You know what I mean? I should be on somebody's documentary right now, man. I should be like, this is not normal. I am not normal. I am not normal. But hey, man, it's all good. It's all good. It's all good. Everything is good. Everything's fine. Everything is dandy. Oh, man. But this is great stuff. 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 But like I said, man, they're going to start asking questions. There's some people, like, it's already starting. There's some people, like, it's already starting, you know. But where my people at, though? Where's my people at, though? Where's my people at? You know what I mean? Where my people? I want my people to talk. I want my people to rise up, throw their fist in the air and be like, now what? You know what I mean? What's up? What's up? You know what I mean? Y'all was talking all that smack. There you go. Y'all was talking all that shit. That what? Now what? Now what? That's what you should be doing. When I have a victory like this, you should be happy too. Because it's not my victory, it's actually yours. It's just I talk too damn much. And I'm overly confident. But it's actually your victory. You the one that did this. Stop me, man. But sometimes people get jealous. Sometimes people get shy. Sometimes people, have low self-esteem. Sometimes people have, they're depressed and shit. You know what I mean? But, dude, you doing this. You the one doing this. I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for that sort of energy that you got here laying around down there. You know what I mean? What do you think I'm here for? Talk about business and spirituality? My name is Lucifer. If it's your first time joining my channel, it's your first time joining my channel, I'm wildin'. Oh man. Woo. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm good. It's just, it's just, this is meta. This joke is meta. It's multi-layered. It's a multi-layered joke, man. Hold up. God damn. Everything. Anyway, fuck it. What do you think I'm here for? What do you think is going on? Like what do you think is going on? That's the question. What do you guys think is going on? When you look at this channel, when you listen to the things I'm saying, why do you think you're hearing those things? Pure coincidence? It was a coincidence that I appeared in the time period that I appeared. It was a coincidence that all of these people, whether they're still here on the internet or not, that some people are not here right now. And the worst part is, like, you could have seen it coming too. Because I did another video saying that people that want to replace me end up disappearing. I told you guys, like, people that want to replace me end up disappearing, bro. Like, I told you guys. I told you it happens when you're in that magic world, when you're doing magic. You know what I mean? Like, there's another side. It's not just because, oh, I make magic now, so nobody's in my way. No, there's always going to be somebody in your way. It doesn't matter if you're a god, there's something in your way too. There's always polar opposite. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what kind of business you want to run, there will always be a opposite force to yours. There will always be a polarized force to yours. Always. So, I even told you guys, man, people, the setup, y'all don't listen. Wait a minute. Hard head, I don't listen. Start shit and not finish. Big head Jimmy Neutron. The setup was there. The whole thing was there. I told you guys. You saw it. And we're not talking about Elmira. That was another setup. That's another setup. This has nothing to do with Elmira. And I told you guys, when you become like me, you're a government. I told you guys, these guys consider you as a government. They consider you as a global power. When you get into the line I'm in, you're not a human anymore. You're a nation. That's how they talk to me. They talk to me like I'm a nation. Sometimes like, yo, y'all high as shit right now. You know what I mean? Like, y'all high as a mother effer, man. Like, how can you talk to me as a nation? Like, there ain't nobody. I don't have a land and stuff. Like, I have a flag and shit. Like, that's how they see. But the reason why is because they know stuff that you don't. Because it's not because they're crazy. Because they know things that you don't know. That's why. People always saying, oh, everybody crazy, everybody's schizophrenic, they're all crazy, they're losing them. No, this is reality. This is reality. I'm sorry to tell you that all that stuff you saw is real. Yeah. All the stuff you saw is real. I'm sorry to tell you. It's real. Like it is. It just is. I told you guys. I made a video saying that shit. They see you as a global power. They treat you as a global power, man. They don't like you. It's not a compliment. I mean, it's just they understand something you don't. Like that's just how they talk. You know, they're not trying to like persuade you. Like no, they'll be disrespectful while treating you like you a government of yourself. And that's what it is. I told you guys. You become a global power. You do things in a global scale. I told you guys. I already told you. Y'all don't want to listen. Y'all don't want to listen. It's not my fault. You sitting here, oh, but you're special. You born with it. No. I was a man. You know, like I was a punk when I was a kid. You know what I mean? Like I was always dabbing into magic and stuff like that, but it's not natural. It's not natural, man. The same thing that happened to you is the same thing that happened to me. You know, I just went balls to the wall with it. The difference between you and me is I believe it. That's the difference. The difference between you and me is I actually believe it. Most people don't believe it. That's the difference. That's what happened. So I have a head start. It's like having a head start because I believe it. I can do more. So it looks like I have like natural ability. No, I have to study too, man. I studied like a mug. Like I studied like crazy. Spent years studying. Years, bro. Studying, experimenting and studying before I even opened my damn mouth. And that whole shutting up thing, I learned that too. You know, because when I was younger, I would talk all the time. I knew I was smart, you know, but I would talk all the time. You know, I would just never shut up. You know, things like that, I would never shut up about it. You know what I mean? And then somebody was like, "Shut up," and I took it that I was like, "What's this problem? Like, what is it telling me to shut up for? I'm just talking. You know, shut up." I didn't understand. I didn't get it. I didn't understand what that meant. Like, it was like, what is he telling me to shut up for? What is he being disrespectful? You know what I mean? Like, why is he being disrespectful like that? You know, like I didn't understand. I didn't get it. I thought he was just disrespectful. Then I stopped. I was like, you know, I was starting to argue, and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna just shut up and see what this dude talking about. And it happens to a lot of people. It happened from me. I know people like, you know, when you walk around town and you seen two people talking, you're like, you never shut up. But you heard the conversation, so you know why you said that shit. It's not just me. It happens to other people around town. They at that level when they need to shut up, but they don't understand it. They think people are just being disrespectful with them. They just don't get it. You know, it's sitting there like, why is it being disrespectful and shit, man? I just bought you a Happy Meal and you're just dissing me and shit. Like, what's your deal, bro? Like, it's your time to learn. You next in line. That's what that means. When you keep hearing shut up, everybody keep telling you to shut up because you next in line. Y'all need to wake up. Stop calling me a damn sleep. First of all, y'all need to chill with that sleepwalking shit. That's disrespectful. That's super disrespectful. I'm damn near the leader of this shit. You telling me to fucking you know what I mean? Yo, that's disrespectful, man. Sleepwalking. What? How? What? What? How am I sleepwalking? Shit, I couldn't even sleepwalk if I wanted to. At this point, I couldn't even. I can't even go back to sleepwalking. And sometimes I wish I could, to be quite honest. Sometimes I wish I could, man. Sometimes I'm like, you know, hey, life would be way easier if I could just like sleepwalk all the way up this mountain, real quick. I mean, just eyes closed. You don't even realize you're walking. Just you know what I mean? you just you're just walking. You don't even know. You don't even know. You just This feels good. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. It's a joke. It's a joke. You know. No, yeah, you know, I got power, but you know, I got a great responsibility too. I can't just, you know, do whatever the f I want whenever I want it and stuff like that. That's not how it works. But you are a global power, and people will treat you like you're a global power. You'll see that. Believe me or not, that's your choice. That's your decision. But if you get into this game, I'm telling you, you're not just one person anymore. You're an entire nation for some reason, which I probably understand, but I will not depict in this video. Y'all wanna? I'm you know, there's a lot of people. I'm sorry. There's a lot of people that want to be rappers. I don't see anything wrong with that. I wanted to be a rapper when I was a kid too. You know, when I was a teenager, I was two packing it, man. I was two packing. I was the king. I used to I could do a freestyle for 6 hours. I could freestyle for 6 hours. I remember, man. I was in the middle of the hood with my best friend. Best friend had an apartment and stuff. It was hot outside. Then I don't know. I just got inspired and shit. I just started rapping for 6 hours. There's people outside the window, you know, inside of the house. It was just 6 hours. Everybody saw that shit. It's legendary. That shit was legendary. You know what I mean? There's a lot of legendary shit, man. The basketball games, and so you know, it's in my blood too. It's in my blood too. I don't just say that shit because I'm fucking racist. You know what I mean, bro? It's not because I'm fucking racist. That shit, it's in my blood too. You know? So it ain't about that. You know, but there's another way of doing it that's way better than you know, whatever these guys are doing. That shit weird. These guys are weirdos. You know? But they do know things, and what they know does work. I'm not gonna lie. It does work, obviously. You know, or else there wouldn't be people talking about their Facebook right now. Facebook. Wow. Anyways, you know what I mean? So there things that whatever they believe in works too. Whatever I believe works, but whatever I believe works also. It's not just their shit that works. There's other things that work too. Everybody acting like there's only one way. No. All roads lead to Rome. Is what the sayings say. All roads lead to Rome. No matter where you go, you'll end up where you want to be at. But you got to stick to it. Because if you don't stick to it, you know, of course you're going to go do some other things that doesn't make no damn sense. And then, you know, you end up in a precarious situation where you got to talk about your Facebook. You know. Your emotions put you in situations, and then you end up being in the situation that you might not be able to handle, or that you don't want to be in. Whatever. And you know that when you say that shit, that's a threat. That's the thing that people don't understand. When you say that shit, he's threatening people. You know what I mean? People don't get it. They don't understand it. Because he's not talking about anybody. He's not saying any names. He's not saying what happened. He's not trying to say what happened. He just, you know. So anyway, like I said, you're a superpower. But let's be kumbaya, man. Let's be kumbaya. I gotta clean this negative energy out. I gotta clean this negative energy right now. You know, let's be kumbaya for a minute, man. Like, for real. Like, I told you guys, you're a global superpower, man. Like, this is what happens when you fall into this game. If you do it the right way, if you do it my way, like look, man, this is how understanding I am. I don't even try to like tell you, oh, you have to do this. No, I'm giving you outlets. Okay, you don't want to be part of no cult? Here's what you can do. Practice these videos. Check out Flex Metallo. Be Flex Metallo. You wake up in the morning, check the comic book, read the comic book. When you wake up in the morning, tell yourself you Flex Metallo, read some Laws of Attraction books, read some Vincent Peale, you know what I mean? Read some Vincent Peale, bro. Read some Earl Nightingale Earl Nightingale and stuff. Some Goodar. Some Neville Goodar. You read that shit and then read the comic book and then when you wake up in the morning, Flex Metallo. Bow. Then flex your muscle. Every time you flex your muscle, shit happens. You know what I mean? You get in 20s, 50s, and 100s. You know what I mean? That's an outlet. Because I'm not telling you have to be disciplined. You have to follow this discipline. You have to become a demonologist. I'm not saying you have to be. I don't even want you to be a demonologist. I'm jealous. I'm a jealous God. I don't want you to have my power. I'll give it to you if you ask for it, but I don't want to give it to you. That's that Lucifer energy right there. That's Lucifer. I mean, I don't want you to have my power. If you ask, you ask. But you know what I mean? Like, if you don't ask, I'm not gonna go out my way to give it to you. You know what I mean? So, I don't even, and I understand on the other side of the coin is because I understand some people, they ain't feeling that. They're not feeling that. They're not in that whole, being disciplined, having a certain learning, a certain discipline kind of vibe. They want to be free. They want to be themselves. They want to be free to be themselves and stuff like that. So I understand that. So here's a trick. Here's a weapon. Here's a kung fu technique. Here's a ninja scroll. It's not even a kung fu technique. It's a goddamn ninja scroll, man. What I'm doing right now on my website, those are ninja scrolls, man. That's old school, man. I'm doing ninja scrolls, bro. What? What? What is you doing? I'm kidding. It's a joke. But for real, that's old school. It's ninja scrolls. Ninja Scroll. You ever seen that anime? Ninja Scroll? Shit, that shit was dope. Iga. This is Iga versus Koga. This is what's going on. This is the Iga clan versus the Koga clan. I don't know which is which. I don't care. I don't think it matters. But that's what's going on. This is the Iga Ninja Clan versus the Koga Ninja Clan. That's what's going on. And I got scrolls, man. I'm Yoshimitsu up in this, man. I'm fucking what's his face? Hanzo Hattori up in this, man. I'm writing my techniques down, passing it down to the other dudes. I'm the dude playing the dude dressed up as the other dude, man. Like you know what I mean? That's what's going on. But it's a different way of seeing it. I'm bringing it to you in a different way. I'm bringing it to you in a way that you can digest, man. That's why I choose comic book. Because it's better to use a comic book character. Because anyways, those guys were Kogas too. The first dudes, the DC dudes, those DC guys that used to that back in those days that made up this stuff. Those guys were Koga, the Koga clan. They knew what they were doing. They knew what they were drawing. They based themselves off of mythology, all kinds of magic. Everything is built off of magic. The whole damn comic book universe is built off of magic. So they knew what they were doing. They knew what they were depicting. So it's easier to base yourself off of those characters. It's easier to and it's not just comic books, like mythological creatures, like the Beholder thing. You know, I keep talking about Beholder because I'm gonna make it longer. I'm gonna give you more. You know, I'm gonna give you more. I'm gonna make more of an emphasis soon on the Beholder energy. You know what I mean, and a lot of people ain't gonna like it, but that's the technique. If you want to do that, that's how you do it. But I didn't say everything in that video, so now I will. You know, so it's easier. I'm bringing it to you in a bite-sized flavor. But if you look at it, it's like you still have to decipher it. So, and just like a ninja scroll, you know, when you read a ninja scroll, it's based exactly in a way that if somebody else finds it, they won't necessarily be able to decipher it unless they have the corresponding components in order to decipher it. That's what a ninja scroll is. So this is mythological shit, man. This is what we're doing. So this is what my website. That's what it's about. It's gonna be ninja scrolls. Sorry, YouTube. I ain't trying to take away some of your, you know, peoples here, which I doubt that that's gonna happen. People love YouTube, man. I'm just saying, me, on my standpoint, where I'm standing at, it's that's what it is. You know, it's a compendium of ninja scrolls. So, and then you have the School of Scolomancy. It's not finished, I give you that, but that's legit too. But that's for people that believe in vampirism. That's for people that are all into that vampiric stuff. You know what I mean? And I'm not gonna make that one difficult either. It's not gonna be difficult because there's a lot of things that people talking about out here that are way complicated, and it's like you don't need to do all that. You probably already a vampire, you just don't know it. so you don't even need all of that complicated mumbo jumbo because you probably already acting like a vampire, you just don't realize it. You know what I mean? So that's why I don't need to go full deep in it. I don't need to go super. You just need somebody to make you realize that, oh, that's what I was doing. You know what I mean? That's what people need right now. They need to, oh, get a light bulb. You know what I mean? Light that little light bulb up. Ding. So you know. Doing it big. Doing it big. Like I told you, man, when all these videos come around, and man, when these videos come around, all these videos come around, you're gonna have like a bunch of scrolls that you can use, techniques, a bunch of Kung Fu Shaolin 36 chamber techniques that you can use in your everyday life, and you won't have to be like part of a gang or part of a thing and that. Of course, I want some followers too. My dudes. But like I said, my dudes are my dudes. Those people are special. You know what I mean? Like those people are people that want to be a global power. That's gonna be my dudes. But if you're just looking for something, to pass the time, looking for something that is, that'll make you feel the vibe. Podcast, School of Scolomancy, that's for you. You know what I mean? But if you want to be a global power, now you messing with me. Now we going places. I mean, now we doing things. Now that's different. You know what I mean? If you're on my YouTube channel, if you follow me on YouTube, that's different. You know what I mean? See what I did there? I got you. So you scratch my back, I scratch yours. I can't believe I said that. But for real, like, what I mean? If you follow me on YouTube, you know what I mean? That's different. You want some different shit. You want something more. You want something different out of life. You wanna take a bite out of the apple. You know what I mean? But the people that pay on my website, they don't want to get into this whole story. And that's okay. There's nothing wrong with it. And the people that follow me on YouTube should go on my website too. They should go on my website too, man. Because we got cleansing going on here. We got cleanses. We gotta cleanse that shit. There's too much darkness is not good either. You gotta cleanse that shit. You know what I mean? So we do cleanses on Sundays. And it's not just about the dark power, it's about your whole week. Going to work, consuming people's energy, consuming, absorbing people's negative and positive energy. You got to clean that shit. It doesn't matter if it's positive. You got to clean it. I mean, somebody was talking about telepathy and stuff like that. You're not telepathic. I mean, you are, but you're not. What you're actually reading is emotional frequencies, emotional waves. Somebody's emotion, when you are very emotional, then people can read you. Why can they read you? Because you're sending off vibrations. And someone capable of catching a vibration will know what you're talking about. He will feel it. You know what I mean? So it's not legit telepathy. If somebody literally sees what you're thinking of, it's probably because somebody told him something he ain't supposed to know. And he probably come from a place that you ain't supposed to go. You know what I mean? So, but on the other hand, if you are capable of reading frequencies, or you feel like other people are reading your frequencies because you're very emotional, you need to have control over your emotional spectrum. Some people don't care. Some people are very fine being emotional, and that's cool. But you also have to be okay with people reading your thoughts if you're going to be very emotional. Because that's the consequence. That's the result of being emotional. It's and I'm saying this because somebody asked me about telepathy, and sometimes I feel like people are reading my mind. That was the comment on one of my videos. Sometimes I feel like people are reading my mind, and I was like, I got you. This is what's going on. What's really going on is that you're feeling other people are picking up your frequency. Other people are picking up your vibration. You know what I mean? And so much so, it's even bigger than that. Because on the first level, it looks like telepathy. But then it becomes more than that, because at a certain point, you send a vibe and everyone feels it. That's not telepathy. That's something way more than just telepathy. And that's also the reason why some of these guys get in your way. You know what I mean? Power of influence. You know what I mean? Like, you got the power of influence. So if you got the power of influence, let's say, look, like I said before, wherever you go, whatever you do, you're gonna have a polarized force to it. Every action has an equal opposite reaction. So you're sitting there and you're focusing on power of influence. I want to influence people. And you're like, nobody's doing that shit right now, so I'm not gonna have any problems. Nobody's gonna notice because nobody's doing it. So you're doing it, you're studying, you're getting better at it. And then boom, all of a sudden, you start noticing, you get like somebody stopping, putting things in your tracks. Putting blockages in your tracks. Like, where does that come from? That comes from somewhere. That thing didn't just appear by itself. It didn't appear by itself. Somebody put that there, man. They put things in your tracks because now you're up against another opposite polarized force that is also inside of that whole influential energy thing you got going on. So it doesn't, like I said before, it doesn't matter. Whatever you do, there always be, and the better you are at it, the more, the higher the risk of somebody being in your way. The higher the risk, the better you are, the bigger the polarized force is also. So that polarized force is just as big as you are. More or less. You know, more or less. More or less. You know. Just don't take it, don't take it for granted, basically. Don't take it for granted. Like, because there's some people that be like, oh man, I'm doing this, nobody else is doing it. Bow. You know what I mean? So the coast is clear. Yeah. You know what I mean? You know, on some levels, at first it's gonna be coast is clear, but at some point you're gonna be like, the better you become at it, the stronger you become at doing it, all of a sudden you're gonna start seeing things appear. It's always like that, no matter what you do. So, as I said before, your influential capabilities, you're being influential. So that's why a lot of these cats out here are trying to, doing the things they do, because they want to stop your power of influence. Because the thing is, I'm sitting here being like, I'm Lucifer, and I don't believe that the world is going to go to hell. But these guys are sitting there telling us that the world is going to go to hell. I don't believe in that shit. Pardon my language, but I don't believe in that stuff. Like, that's nonsense. I mean, but why are they doing that? Why are they saying that? Because they want to take away your power of influence. You see, the less aware you are of yourself and your surroundings, the less influence you have. Because you have to be aware of people in order to have more influential power. If you are not aware of people, then you will not have more influential power. It will be reduced. You might have a little bit, but instead of being able to influence things on a global scale, you're now influencing things on a regional scale. And the more and more that you think whatever's going on is true, and you forget yourself, the less power you have. So now you're not influencing thing on the regional scale, you're influencing thing on the local scale. And then the more you believe it, and then all of a sudden you start to notice, man, I used to be able to do this and that and this and that, and now I can't do it no more. Because you're not taking in consideration that maybe all that fear mongering is starting to get to you. That's what's going on. Because you're sitting there thinking, oh man, ain't nobody can stop me. Ain't nobody in my way, blah, blah, blah. Yes, there is. There always will be. I'm sorry to tell you, there always will be, man. There will always be something in your way. Somebody or something in your way. All the time. But it's how you handle it that makes the difference. It's like we say, the first step to solving a problem is by knowing that there's a problem. That's the first step, But if you're sitting there, you're like, man, these guys ain't gonna da. Yeah, they will. But you sitting there, oh, but they don't exist. They're not interested in that sort of stuff. They just make money. They're just in for the money. They're just doing that, or they believe in whatever they believe in. So they're not in my way. They're not in the way for the moment. But once you start crossing that line where you are influencing regional people, influencing things regionally, and if you're starting to influence things globally, yeah, they're gonna get in your way, because they're also trying to influence people. So of course they're gonna be in your way. You know what I mean? Of course. Why not? They're also trying to do the same thing. So a lot of people are saying there, oh man, that's never gonna happen. That. I'm sorry, but I'm sorry to tell you, but it is legit. It's a thing. But That's the fun part, though. That's the fun part. It's how you deal with it. You just have to like. People will be scared of you. People will think that you're weird. People will think that you're crazy. But at the end of the day, they know too. They at the end of the day, what you have to do is just keep going, and then they'll see. I mean, so you can't stop for everyone that thinks you're crazy. You can't stop yourself for everyone that thinks you're crazy. Like you just keep going, because now you're interfering yourself. You're in your own way. You're in your own way. Just keep doing what you do, and then boom. You know. But if you stop for everybody that doubts you or thinks, whatever they're thinking, then you're never gonna get there. So you have to not care about what people think, even if they're the ones that, because it gets frustrating when you know something is real and somebody's telling you it's not real. It's a frustrating thing. It's not fun to live by. Like, so you have to like keep doing what you do, not be concerned by it, and you'll see the result, and they'll see the results too, and that's how you gain more influence. That's another way of getting more influence, actually. That's another way of getting more, so what else we got today, man? I think that's pretty much it. I think that's pretty much it. But like I said, man, telepathy is more than that. It looks like that at first, but the more you practice it, now you're starting to understand that, oh shit, you can communicate with an entire community of people, like multiple communities. So it's kind of, what is that? Like what is that? Like how is that a thing? Like, and you think like, be like, oh, it's just the Illuminati doing that. No, because you can piss everybody off, or you can make everybody happy, regardless if the Illuminati exists or not. So the Illuminati is not that strong. Like, they're not, they're just like you. They're it's like I said in my other video, they're like overly overtrained and overeducated crackheads. That's what they are, bro. Like, they're just like you. They're normal people too, man. They're normal people too. They're just overtrained, overeducated crackheads. That's what the Illuminati is. That's what they are. That's literally what they are. I'm not even kidding. You think I'm joking? I'm not even trying to be disrespectful. That's literally like what they are. They're overly trained, overly educated drug addicts. Like, and that's what they are, bro. So at the same time, you can't like, underestimate the places where they find themselves at, but you got to understand that at the end of the day, they're addicts. So what's important to them is less important to you right off the bat. So right off the bat, you already have an advantage. Right off the bat, right off the get-go, you already have an advantage. And the advantage is you're more prone to have a little bit more power, even as one person, because they're all high. Like, and that's more important. Getting high to them is more important. It's like that adrenochrome. Why you think they doing that adrenochrome shit? To get high. I mean, dudes are always taking buttloads of cocaine and buttloads of heroin. Dudes dying from overdoses and stuff like that. They high, man. But you don't get that high. Even if you smoke your little joint, you don't get that high. You're not on adrenochrome. You're not on heroin. So that already right there, that already gives you a 90% chance of success. Yes, I said it, 90%. It's a 90% success rate. Because you need to understand these. So their overly trained and overly educated system is now reduced because of the addiction. Because the addiction makes them less caring about their training and education. But you're inside of that training and education, and you take that training and education seriously. So who do you think is gonna graduate first? You know what I mean? Who's gonna graduate first? So that's why you walking around and you can control entire, well, not control, but you can communicate with entire nations, because you're not walking around getting high. You're here with us. You're here with us. You're here with the people. You're here with, you're trying to mingle. You're trying to, you know what I mean? So that's the reason why you can do those things. That's the reason why you got those abilities. They can do it too, but if you didn't notice, they have to mobilize a lot of people. They have a less prana. They have less mana. You know what I mean? You're fighting. It's like an RPG. It's like I told you. This is an RPG. This is a multiplayer, a massive multiplayer online RPG. You're fighting. Yes, you're fighting wizards. Yes, you're fighting witches. But they only have 50 mana. You got 100. You know what I mean? So all of these guys can cast 2-3 spells. Fine. It might hit you, okay, but you gonna run out of breath. You know what I mean? It's like that. It's like that video I saw the other day. You got a perfect guard, and you just, you know what I mean? You just keep blocking that shit. You know what I mean? And at some point you're gonna be like, then you like, oh, it's on now. My turn, you know what I mean? You just blast that fool out of the universe with 100 mana you got. Call a summon. I mean, you calling Zeus or Hermes. You calling the summon. You call Hermes, man. You know what I mean? He come down with that, super fast and that lightning. He punching everybody super fast. 99 hit combo. Marvel vs. Capcom. You know what I mean? That's what we're doing. Yes, they're wizards. Yes, they got magic. Maybe they have a summon. You know what I mean? They might have a summon. They trying to get some summons. I tell you that. They trying to. They trying to get some summons. But they disrespectful. So this is like they don't have access to a lot of summons. It is what it is. They can't call Odin. You can call Odin, though. You can call Odin, but they can't. What? So Odin's not enough? You need more than that? Really? Are you serious? Really? Like, okay. Whatever. If you say so. You can summon Odin, you can summon Thor, you can summon Loki, part of my language, part of your face. Well, maybe not Loki actually. I don't think you like that shit. But you can't summon Loki. But you can summon Thor, you can summon Odin, you can summon Zeus. Part of my language, part of your face, no offense, man. But you can summon Zeus, you can summon Hades. You can summon shit, man. All kinds of summons. All kinds. All kinds. And you have access to all those summons. It's in here worried about shit. You have access to all those summons. All of them. All of them. You got access to Hindu summons. You know what I mean? I was talking about Shiva. Don't worry if they talking about Shiva, because they trying to get some summons too. Yeah, Shiva don't fuck with those. You want me to tell you something? Okay, so this is the crazy guy from the internet talking. All right, this is the crazy guy from the internet, so you don't have to believe me. You won't have to believe me, but let the crazy guy talk for 2 seconds. Let the crazy guy talk for 2 seconds. I'm gonna tell you what. One night, I was like, man, I always liked Juggernaut. I always thought Juggernaut was a cool ass character, man. I always thought he was a cool ass character. I always loved Juggernaut, man. Juggernaut's the shit. You know what I mean? Pardon my language. But at some point I was like, yo, I can be a vampire. I can be Dracula. You know what I mean? Because I used to do that shit. Like, I wake up in the morning and say, I'm Dracula. Ooh, girls love that shit. They love that Dracula energy, man. If you catch some, you know what I mean? If you're trying to catch some fish, you know what I mean? Just wake up in the morning and say, you Dracula. Girls, oh. You know what I mean? So anyways, sorry. Side note. But I used to say those sort of things. I'm Dracula, I'm this, I'm Captain America, I'm this and that, blah, blah, when I wake up in the morning. And I was like, yo, why? Because I've never heard nobody say you can be Juggernaut, right? Like, I've never heard that shit, you know? Like, you know, I never heard somebody say, oh, you can wake up in the morning and say you're Juggernaut, you know? And I've never heard that, you know? So I'm like, man, wouldn't it be cool if you wake up in the morning and you Juggernaut, you know? Like, so, I don't know, man. But, so I had Juggernaut in my mind the whole damn time, you know. And then I did a ritual, though. I didn't do a ritual right away, but I was pissed off about something. And I was kind of like, I was pissed off about something. So it's, I'm just giving you content here, how I got to that point. So I'm sitting here and I'm like, I know how to invoke things, right? So I have to surround myself with the energy. You know what I mean? I kind of feel like a fool because it's Juggernaut from X-Men. You know what I mean? So I'm kind of feeling self-conscious, right? You know, so I'm sitting here and I'm starting to study. I open up, I'm checking out my Google. I'm checking out Google. You know what I mean? I'm making some research off of Google and Yahoo. And I'm like, what is a Juggernaut? Because you see it in games too. You know what I mean? You see the word Juggernaut in games too, but nobody really knows what a Juggernaut is. You know what I mean? So now I start looking and I'm like, and then I find something that resonated with me. So I'm looking at the Hindu religion. In the Hindu religion, that's where the word Juggernaut comes from. It comes from Hinduism. It's not Juggernaut, it's Anjanath. It's actually Anjanata. I mean, the short word is Anjanath, and the European version of Anjanath is Juggernaut. You know, but it's actually a race of demigods or gods. Well, let's put it this way: they're Asgardians, right? Like there's Asgardians living in Asgard. It's the same thing. So they're a race of people called Anjanatas. And the dope thing about it is they're actually like Juggernaut. Like they're like men from the Mutsu Mountain. I don't know if you know about that little legend right there. They're like dudes from the karate. You know how karate, you know, where karate comes from and shit? You know, there's very violent people just like in Street Fighter and Akuma and shit. There's like very powerful, but they were bare-fisted like berserkers, right? So an Anjanata is like a berserker. So I'm like, and then I start trying to communicate with the Anjanata. I try to communicate with the Anjanata. The Anjanata is like, what can I do for you? You know what I mean? I actually heard him like, yo, how do you feel about these guys? It's like, I don't really like it. But I was immature at that time. And I'm like, yo, let's get these fools. And it's like, I can help you. They told me I can, and this is coming in rage fueled community. They told me that they can help me, but they will not destroy them. You know, i.e. kill. You know, but I can help you because I don't like riffraff. That's what they told me. That's what the Juggernauts told me. They told me they'll help you, but they're not gonna kill nobody. You know what I mean? Because they don't like riffraff. And the reason why, because I was like, well, if you don't want to damage them like that, And why would you want to help me? Because I don't like Riff Raff either. So you got juggernauts on your side. Juggernauts. Enjanatas. What? and I ain't even have breakfast yet. You know what I mean? You know, so Enjanatas. Now, even those guys are on your side. So you got all kinds of summons. And there's more than one Enjanata. It's a whole damn people, race. So, which was very cool. Yeah, I mean, big ups to all the Anjanatas out here. You know, I'm not even Hindu. You know what I mean? And I know that shit. So and so you have so many summons that you can summon up to help you out in your day to day. There is no fucking reason to do the shit that these guys are doing. Zero. None. Zip nil. Yet. And I'm gonna always remember that shit. That's in the back of my mind. Now I'm like, oh, it's on now. You know what I mean? I'm like, oh, it's on now. You know, if anything happens, it just summon up some Enjanatas and kick all kinds of ass. All kinds. If anything goes south, you need to. So, anyways, let me just finish this, man. I'm tired of talking about Enjanatas. Now I'm serious, but they cool though. You know, like, I don't know, I'm just letting you know, if you don't like demons, you don't like this, you don't like that. I mean, of course I didn't talk about Lucifer, but I don't want to be redundant. You already know how I feel about it. You know, like, it's you know what I mean? That's the whole point too, at the same time. You know what I mean? Just replace everything I said by Lucifer, and you're gonna read between the lines. You know? So read between the lines. So there's no, you know, come on, man. We're going towards the future. Whatever these kumbaya people say on their video is the truth. We are heading to a new world. It's true. You know what I mean? But it's not in outer space. It's not in outer space. It's not in the, I don't know where. But we are heading towards a new world. There's no spaceship that's going to come and, you know, take us to a new, no, that's not how it works, baby. Let me tell you what this world is made of. Business and spirituality. Okay. Now you got to understand what business and spirituality is. Okay. You know what I mean? We're heading towards a new world. Business and spirituality is not something that usually goes along together. Okay. But that's only on your perspective. Okay. Because in actuality, this whole thing started because of business and spirituality. Okay. Come on. What? So yeah. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I came here for. Okay. I mean, so we are heading to a new world. They are right. It's true. That's what's going on. Alright? That's what's going on. That's what we're gonna do. That's where we're heading. That's why we ain't got time for that shit no more. Let that shit go. We ain't got time for this nonsense. I mean, they're gonna fight. They're gonna put up some hands. But it's our responsibility to put some hands up too. No pun intended, no offense meant. You know what I mean? Because those guys want fucking communism, and we talking about gods. You sitting here talking about communism. No, out of here, man. Shut your ass up. And there ain't gonna be no communism. Why? Because you're the freaking government. Some more kumbaya. Some more kumbaya that you don't want to hear. You hate hearing that. You hate it. You hate hearing that. But it's true. You the government too. So you scared about the government, but you the government. Well, you scared of the government. It make no sense. From my standpoint, it makes no sense. From my standpoint, it makes no sense. From where I'm standing, it makes no sense. To you, it makes sense, and I understand why it makes sense. But to me, the same thing don't make no sense from where I'm standing. Vice versa. So you can't be scared of something that you are. You're scared of your own shadow. That's what being scared of your own shadow is. Scared of your own shadow at this point. Scared of your own shadow. You're sitting there, oh, the government's going to do this. Nah, they ain't going to do shit. You're the government, bro. You decide everything that goes down in this. You know what I mean? So, of course, I have to slow my roll a little bit because I'm the, you know what I mean? I'm the number one government here. Let's not get it twisted. You know, like, so I'm just, you know, but you know what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying. I don't have to. Come on now, you get it. Anyways, I'm out of here, man. My name is Lucifer. Please subscribe to my channel. I'm here almost all of the time. Almost. Subscribe to my channel. Just because I'm not here one day, that doesn't mean I'm not gonna make any videos, man. I make videos regularly. Okay, sometimes I make 5 videos in a row. All right, so chill. Go on my website, support us, because we need this support. Why do I need your support? Because I'm building something. Okay, I'm building a spaceship. Speaking of spaceships, because I'm building a spaceship. All right, no, you know what? Fuck that. Sorry. I'm building an engine, not a spaceship. I'm building a Deus Ex Machina. That's what I'm building. Do you know what Deus Ex Machina means? It means a god machine. That's what a machine god, a god machine. That's what I'm building. I'm engineering a god machine. So support us. Support us. We need your help. We need you to support us. Support us. Get yourself an account. Get yourself an account. Get some of this. I don't care. Don't, you know, if you want to donate, there's a donate button, but you still need to be part of the website. We ain't losing time here. We ain't losing time here. And you don't want to donate on the website, that's fine. Subscribe so I can be monetized. So you can leave some donations on my videos if I go live. But I can't do that yet because there's not enough subscribers. So I don't have the annotations. And then I have to use a third party, which I have to pay $100 and something in order every month to be. I ain't trying to do that. I ain't about that life. I mean, so support us, man. And we need to pay our radio announcer, man. We need to pay our radio announcer, man. I know there's some good radio guys there, man. But they ain't gonna do this shit for free. They're not gonna do this shit for free. And they should be doing it for free. Because you know me. I'm all about business and spirituality. So best believe that I know ways to make some shmoney without asking for shmoney. I mean, so it's really, you know what I mean? It's really up, but you gotta do the legwork though. You gotta put a little bit of effort in it. You know what I mean? If you don't put no effort in it, you ain't gonna get nothing. I mean, so a lot of people are scared of that shit because they want that check at the end of the week, which is understandable. I'm just saying, if you're wondering why I don't feel like paying your ass, it's because I got another way of doing it. You know what I mean? And it's the right way of doing it. And it's the most lucrative way of doing it. It's the most lucrative way of doing it. So I'm just saying. You know what I mean? I'm just saying. So support us. Let's make this radio bigger and badder and better. Because we are spending money. We're spending out of our own pockets here. We're spending out our own pockets, man. We got shows coming. We got this coming. We got that coming. I got t-shirts. We're going to get some mugs. You know, I'm not like some of these guys out here talking about they taking first class flights all across the globe, but you can't get a t-shirt. That shit makes no goddamn sense to me. You know what I mean? You taking first class flights, but we can't get no t-shirt. We can't get a mug. We can't go to your show. We can't go to your seminars. We can't go to your events. We can't do nothing. So the only thing we can do is listen to you on YouTube. Out of here. Out of here, man. You know what I mean? We got t-shirts. We got clothes. We working on designs. And all that shit spiritual. You're gonna feel good wearing that shit. You know what I mean? I got some people that's gonna put some things in the, you know what I mean? You're gonna wear the t-shirt. It's gonna make you feel powerful. You're gonna vibrate. You're gonna vibrate with positive energy. You know what I mean? You're gonna vibrate with luxury energy. You know what I mean? We're gonna do that stuff. We're gonna blow your mind. We're gonna, you know what I mean? So we got all kinds of things coming. You know what I mean? We got all kinds of things we're spending. So we need your support. We need your support, man. We need your support. And $20 isn't much. Some of you might be thinking, man, I'm kind of fuck that. Because if you use everything I have on that website, $20 is gonna be like, bro, you lowballing. You're gonna be, after a couple of months, you're gonna be like, bro, you was lowballing, man. I'm be like, I know. I'm gonna be like, I know. But the problem is, I'm the crazy guy on YouTube. I'm the crazy guy on YouTube, so I can't just be making demands like this. I'm just the crazy guy on YouTube, man. Some rituals. We got rituals too. You think I don't do rituals? I got rituals too. We got rituals going up in here, man. We got rituals too. We got some ritual work. The only thing I don't do is tarot readings. That's the only thing I don't do. But we got rituals, man. I mean, some people might be asking me for curses and shit like that. I don't really do curses, but you know, if it's that bad, it's that bad. But I don't really get into that whole thing. You know what I mean? So, you know, anyways, like I said, we got all that thing coming. And again, personally, I feel like keeping my rituals for closer people. You know, because I need to trust you. I need to know. You know what I mean? So. Now, I'm not afraid because I know spirits won't, you know, do things that they're not supposed to. But I don't know. I don't even want to go down that route, to be quite honest. So anyways, I see you guys later, man. But we got rituals too, man. Those are a little bit more expensive. Those are a little bit more expensive too. You know, but like I said, man, I'm, you know, don't be surprised if I'm like, I could do a ritual, or I can turn you into a god. You know, of course, I'm a pitch that, you know, real quick. You know, so I see you guys later. My name is Lucifer, business and spiritual consultant, as always. Oh, and shit, if you have a business that you need to, you know, you need to revamp or anything in that matter, let me know. And we're gonna make it popping. All right. So I see you guys later. Have a good one.